Today we're going to do a technique tutorial. Say that 3 times fast. The Gillette Super Speed. We'll be using Proraso, and we'll have Safety Cat watching us. See it today on Safety Cat Studios YouTube channel. Good morning, my friends. Today, by a special request, we're doing a quick kind of a introduction and tutorial on safety razor use. We'll be using our Gillette Super Speed, and we're using a Wizomat Super Iridium blade. And this kind of starts right away, right off the bat when you load your blade in here. Super speeds. When you hit the bottom and it stops moving, then there's just a little zip. You can snug that razor right down in there, and that'll kind of lock that blade to make sure that there's no shenanigans. You don't need that thing wiggling around very much. Now we'll be using this is a CO Bigelow, which is just rebadged Proraso. This came from the what do you call it? They're in the mall. Oh, we got our kind of tepid water, and have Safety Cat kind of making sure that nobody sneaks up on me. You get a little dab of the soap. Just kind of rub it on yourself. And then we use our brush, squeeze the water out, and just kind of go to town with it. Kind of stir it on. Doesn't have to be hard, just kind of stir it into a lather, which it does readily. I mean, Proraso in a tube is just another one of those soaps that you gotta have, because it travels well. Doesn't take much to get a pretty good lather. And it smells nice. Now, the key to safety razors, really not much to it, but is your angles. You want a kind of a neutral angle. You know, you can start like at 0 and go to about 30 degrees, and just kind of drag along. Let the razor do the work. Don't be pressing on it, and just hold it against your face and have it rake the whiskers off. Especially when it's really sharp, like Wizomats or any new blade. If you just let the razor do the work, and you're kind of guiding it, maybe holding it up against your face, you'll get a feel for the pressure, the real focus that the question was about when you're going against the grain. And we'll do that in a second here. I just have to get through the first pass. This looks against the grain, but down here for me, that's with the grain. Okay, now let's go against that grain. It's the same. Just kind of find a neutral angle, which for most razors is designed to be around 30 degrees. That's just a kind of about I think the most operative part of avoiding nicks with a safety razor is not to press too hard. if you see your skin deflecting, you know, kind of, if you see it deflecting, that's too much pressure. So, going against the grain, we've got that same deal again. Like I say, it's like a 0, you take it at about 30, and just kind of wipe it up there. Now, how much you want to put this against your face is something you'll find out. But if you start out real light and kind of work your way in, you'll hear the whiskers kind of going. I can hear, anyway. And I don't have my hearing aids in, so. But you'll hear it going against those whiskers and knocking them out. But take your time. Don't be in a rush, because the more you rush, get in a hurry, you start to introduce tension to yourself. Just kind of relax, take it easy. Whiskers aren't going anywhere. If you're in a hurry to get to work, they say fast is smooth and smooth is slow, so slow is fast. So if you go smoothly and slowly, you're gonna get a pretty good job. And we did 2 passes, and I'm already really baby butt smooth. Now, what you might consider to avoid nicks and going against the grain, you might go somewhat kind of across the grain, let's say. I don't have any whiskers left, but I'm going to do this to show you. My grain goes across my face like this, and then it kind of swirls around down here, but primarily it's like that. So instead of going straight up against the grain like this, try going kind of diagonal like. You might have to, turkey neck it up there, might have to move the skin, but go kind of against the grain. And like my against the grain here is just pretty much straight up. But if you kind of go at an angle to it, oblique is what some people would call that. That'll kind of avoid the straight against the grain, and maybe if you have a little problem with that, maybe raised follicles or something, you can avoid going against and snagging your raised follicles maybe a little bit. Maybe that will help. Let's see. And then your good friend to check your technique is a good little piece of alum. Rub it on your wet face. It'll tingle a little bit, but also it'll kill the germs and knock them out in case there's any irritation, and kind of avoid ingrown hairs and razor bumps. And that's pretty much, in a nutshell, your safety razor, kind of a quick tutorial. Yeah, we'll be using a little bit of CBL witch hazel. Nothing to kind of soothe your skin if you have any abrasions or irritation. And then the aftershave of your choice. Today is Proraso. Put it on there. You don't have to have a whole lot, but enough to get it all on there for you. And that's it. I'm Major Rich, and you'll find me at theshavingcountry.com, or you might be finding me on Safety Cat Studios YouTube channel or the safetycatstudios.com webpage. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you're so inclined. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.